Hey, 7th grade, welcome to lesson 2. Today we're going to analyze an argument and also analyze the subjective and objective points of view in a text. Focusing on our essential question, what does it mean to be in harmony with nature? A big piece of the lesson today is really about being in harmony with nature by taking care of it through environmentalism, making sure that we're responsible stewards of our planet. Here's your notes for today. Analyzing an argument. In an argument, an author expresses a position or an opinion on an issue or problem and provides supporting evidence for it. Strong arguments have the following key elements. A claim, which is the writer's position on the issue or problem. Support, which includes reasons and evidence the writer provides to back up the claim. And counterarguments, which are the writer's responses to opposing opinions, responses that show the writer's position is stronger than the other ones. In the argument today, you're going to see the author makes a few claims, primarily that we need to get off fossil fuels and start using, simplifying our life and not using all the things that we're used to. Point of view. In arguments and other nonfiction texts, authors convey a point of view or perspective about their topic. How authors view this topic is often shaped by their ideas, feelings, and their beliefs. In nonfiction writing, an author's point of view may be subjective, objective, or going back and forth between the two. You're going to see both in the article today. In terms of objective and subjective, when writing from a subjective point of view, the author includes personal opinions, feelings, and beliefs. When writing from an objective point of view, the author leaves out personal opinions and instead presents information in a straightforward, unbiased way. For example, in this little comic here, we see that in an objective point of view, both characters agree that there are 4 oranges. This is a fact, right? There's no opinion here. But in a subjective point of view, you have one person loves this cake, the other one thinks it's disgusting. It's just their opinion. So to summarize, many elements in an argument can suggest the author's point of view. Word choices such as easy or threatened, for example, can signal a subjective point of view. If not for the entire selection, at least for that part of it. So again, as you're reading, focus on which words or phrases show that subjective point of view, where it's the author's opinion. Additionally, sometimes an author is going to include a rhetorical question. Rhetorical question either has no answer or an answer that's so obvious that the author doesn't need to state it. In either case, a rhetorical question can emphasize a key point or just make readers think. As you read Never Retreat, the text for today, consider the author's point of view and the questions he asks. Consider why he asks each one. Now, a quick preview for the text. Here's kind of what this text is about today. He's going to start off by talking about fossil fuels, coal, oil, and natural gas. These are the things that we put into our cars, that we use to power our power stations, that charge everything from our homes, our lights, our computers, our refrigerators, our phones, everything. He says that all these things that we have, we feel are necessary. But when you really think about it, a lot of these things like phones and lamps and refrigerators are not necessary. We've had many years of not using them at all. In fact, he argues that we can move to renewable energy, things like solar and wind, and this would replace the fossil fuels, which are going to run out. We could use those to power some of our things like phones and washing machines and refrigerators. But we also need to cut back on some of those things. This is where he says that we have this issue of abundance and scarcity, and some things are running out. And when they're running out, we can't just treat them like there's a ton of them. We have to start to cut back. And this is where he kind of gets to his final point, which is saying that we need to live a more simple life. Not necessarily everybody heading out into the woods, like this guy here, but we do need to kind of cut back and really reconsider, what do we actually need in life? All right, it's a tough text, but a really good one, and I hope you all enjoy it today.